Well, guys, something that I've wanted for about 3 years now finally showed up in the mail. Yeah, look. Finally got a bandsaw. Now, this is one of those ones from Harbor Freight. Yeah. So let's open it up. Jeez. Oh. Holy cow, I can't believe they still use this type of packing paper? Wax paper? Alright. Wow, this poor thing took a lot of abuse. Owner's manual. Yeah. Alright, what's this thing? Oh! Crap. A big old dent in it, so that thing's not flat anymore. Oh, yeah. Alright, now this most likely is the frame. Let's whoa, whoa. Oh man. You have to bend that back into place. Jeez. Alright, well, that must be the axle for the tires. No, this is the axle for the tires. Put the tires on this. It goes on the back. Now this one has the same thing, bent right there. Huh. It's probably because it was on that end of the box and it got hit. Oh well. This is the center plate. That seems to be alright. Luckily it's just simple sheet metal, because then alright, what's this thing? Oh, that's the box. Alright, now I've looked at some of the evaluations of this on YouTube, and people talk about the vibration of this thing. Not just this, but other parts that are on this. You need to open it, man. Oh, there's the belt. Alright. Isn't that convenient? And some of the other stuff that I've come across just watching other videos. People point out certain things to pay attention to. And I will be paying attention to them all. Alright, that's obviously the wheels. And there's probably a cotter pin someplace. Put the wheels on like that. And yeah, in this hardware bag there's probably a cotter pin that sticks on these. So yeah, whatever. Not too sure what that's for yet. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Front handle, maybe. Okay, I'm gonna put that bad boy right there. Yeah. Okay. Whoa. Wow. Now I'm kind of worried a little bit, you guys. I don't know if I want to. Wonder what I'm gonna find when I pull this out. Next, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna put it up on top of these chunks of cement. Notice something, guys? Hands free. Hands free. Okay. Oh. You guys see that? Broke. Well, maybe it'll still work. I'll have to grind it down a little bit so it's not sharp. Uh-huh. Jesus. Look at this styrofoam. I doubt I did all that. Make sure there ain't anything hidden on here. Well, from what I see here, you guys, I've got some work to do to this thing to make it. Yeah. All right, so yeah, I'm going to turn the camera off here so I'm not worried about running out of battery juice or anything, and I'm going to set this up and let you know what kind of problems I come across here. This is what I found with this thing so far. That pulley on the motor, this pulley on here, and it seems like when I go to rotate this, I hit a stiff spot. The engine cover's all dented up. And the motor plate is all bent up. pulleys aren't even aligned. So I think because the motor mount is bent up, that's what's causing those pulleys not to be aligned. So I'm going to take the motor off and see if I can get this motor plate back into shape. Okay, well, I can tell you right now that's not good. That's not the way that motor mount's supposed to look. Oh man. Yeah. This is all dented up and bent up. I don't know if and this is too thick of stuff for me to pound into shape to the point to where it's accurate again. Because I can't, see, there's no nuts on this thing, so the threading is on the inside here. So I can't pound on that to straighten that stuff out, or pound over here, because I'd be too afraid of smacking that. I think I'd probably just grind it off and put a bolt, put a nut on the other side, but that doesn't, yeah, this is that's not good. The engine, the motor, has a bunch of dents all over it too. It's almost as if this thing had been dropped on its end. But I did check the casts, and I don't see any cracking anywhere. Or where's my light? Yeah. And I opened this thing up. I didn't drain the gear oil out of it, but I did notice that the gears in there are really sharp, so I don't know about that. And I did turn it on, and the motor works okay, but I don't know. I don't have this thing fully set up to see whether or not the band's gonna spin good enough or fall off all the time. Well, you guys, I've heard of horror stories about getting stuff shipped to you. I couldn't get it, like I said earlier on, I couldn't order it from the store because the store said it would take a few weeks for them to get it in, because they get multiple of the items shipped to them, and they said that it'd just be easier for me to get it right off of the website. So we did that, and you know, some of this stuff I can fix. It's just, you know, the dents on the motor aren't really all that big of a deal because the motor operates okay. The motor plate definitely has to be replaced, and those two pulleys. And yeah, there's a few other, you know, and then there's the base, you know, some of that stuff's bent up a little bit, but that's not really that big of a deal. I can pound that stuff into shape. Plus, on top of that, I don't even know if I'm even going to use that base. I might build an entirely separate base for this thing to sit on. That would probably be the best thing to do. But the one thing I did notice is that the blade is in there straight. That's pretty neat. At least this direction. I haven't checked it out this way. But like I said, I'm not too sure how, you know, obviously if this thing has been dropped and it's been, you know, the outside is damaged, then there might be some type of stuff that's internally. So once I turn this thing on and get that belt, or get that blade spinning, you know, will the thing just ride off of the wheels, you know? So yeah, well, I'm gonna call Harbor Freight tomorrow and see if they can send me some replacement parts or something, try to figure something out. Because I really don't want to send the whole dang thing back, because then I got wait another week and a half for a new one to show up. And this stuff is just, you know, for the price, yeah, I guess, you know, it's 200 and something odd dollars, 260 bucks. And yeah, that is pretty spendy, at least for me. But I guess I could probably deal with the hardships of it because it's cheap. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna get on out of here. Have you ever bought one of these Harbor Freight band saws before? And if you have, what kind of problems did you have when you got it? So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.